secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up?
Keep direct.
Hey, I got that check to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip. Good drip.
But she love you. Don't cut your.
Yeah.
Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
That's light.
Limited Louis, that's light.
Too light.
Rape in the city, that's light.
That's light.
LED, look at the light.
Too light.
We the ones don't like.
Don't like.
But you look too light.
Too light.
Why even play with your life?
Your life.
Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a
Drill.
these ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a in jail I had. I make you cut off the think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. Big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Put your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pen in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk, got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time
I got
notch.
that check to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful. Here's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. And now running right through it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3rd and long for Boykin. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out come the Patriots. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Brady on the bootleg, going up top. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Running, it's Drake. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake, Boykin. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. It completes it right side of the lane. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. On second down, here's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Wait, 20!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. It's Boykin. And he finds Danny Amendola. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down, Boykin. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Stills the intended target. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Wait, 20! Go!
From midfield, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They go play action with Boykin. He's going to let one go deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll throw on 1st with Boykin. It's complete to Parker, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They go play action now. Boykin. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Boykin again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
20.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Here we go.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20.
Like 20. 380.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Gronk that time. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A pitch out to Drake. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Like 20. Like 20. Ready? 54. Go. Let's go. Reset.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. And even 40 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady going to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hold 50. Wait.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Right.
Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Right. Present.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Ozzie.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
220. 220. Wait, present.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Ayers in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now Boykin on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Final play of the half for Boykin. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Boykin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Boykin on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? On third down, Boykin. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. On third down, Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, it's White, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Trying
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Boykin. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that. Time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Allen has it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll throw on first with Boykin. Going deep here for Stiff. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now from the red zone, Boykin on first. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now in Miami. On second down, it's Boykin. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the I. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's a run with Melange. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Boykin. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They're turned away on
on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Wait, 20! 20!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On play action, now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Boykin on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
220. 380. Go 50. Shadow.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, he stays out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Brady to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Like 20. Like 20.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.